15th meeting of the Yamhill Regional Water Authority. Call the meeting to order. And Trina, if you'll take roll, please.
City of Lafayette?
Yes.
City of Carlton?
Yes.
McMinnville Water and Light.
Here. Okay. We have minutes that were sent out by Trina earlier. Doug had a chance to look at those. Anything in there needs to be corrected?
Yeah, no, it looks fine. I would move that we accept the minutes as written.
Okay, Christy, you want to second that, please?
I will second that.
All right, thank you. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Dietz, good morning.
Good morning. Water rights? So
Water rights.
No update from Oregon Water Resources. Of course, we're not expecting anything probably till next year, the earliest.
You say next year, John?
Yes, next year is my guess.
Okay.
We estimate about a year to get the water right transfer. So.
Okay.
Good.
All righty. Any questions by anybody?
Nope.
Okay, let's move on to number 5, Lafayette Intertie. James or John, which one do you want that?
I guess we can start. Let's see, Lafayette's taken water since July 1st.
Mhm.
So far, I have not, and Doug can probably fill me in or fill you in on Preston. I don't think I've heard of any issues other than maybe SCADA on your guys' side.
No, I've actually heard quite a few compliments about how good the water is getting.
So
John, have you told Preston yet about the special tap we put in for St. Patrick's Day to turn the water green?
no, I haven't told him about that one yet.
It was a really fine print in the Leprechaun contract. So
But wasn't it red for Valentine's Day, green for St. Patrick's Day?
orange for Oregon State Beaver Day, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Doug, we want you to know it's very safe to drink, even though it's got color in it.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that.
Okay, so Preston, anything, everything okay on your end?
He's just listening. He doesn't have.
Oh, you finally have gagged him? You got a gag order on the boss?
He just said, I don't want to talk.
Okay. All righty. All right. If nothing there, then James, let's move to river data.
All right, so the river data we sent out, it's pretty typical as for the month of July, August, and September. Based on the information, if you go to page 2, it has the 33 on there is the number of days you wouldn't be able to use that river. In the back sheet there, it just kind of illustrates where we're at for this period of time. So this year, if you look on that table from 2012 to 2020, you can see 2015 is that year where we had 142 days where we couldn't use it, and then this 2020 would be we have 33 days where we wouldn't be able to use it. So that new water right will come in nice for the future.
So Christy, just to bring you up to speed on this, these are charts we've been keeping, guys, for 8 years now, that related to when we first all got together and talked about jointly applying for a water right on the Willamette. And we learned through keeping track of this that if we'd had a water right and McMinnville was dependent upon it, you were dependent upon it, Lafayette, in 2015, we would have had 142 days we could not have taken water out of the river. And you can't store enough water to make up for that. So that's why we keep track of this, and that's why the most recent water right that we're involved in has I guess a preferential date. John, there's a term you used. It's
a priority date of 1954. So just so Christy knows, this is a 2011 right that was acquired by actually the 4 cities at that time. Now it's just the 3 of us. And that was for, trying to remember, it was about 22 million gallons, if I remember right, somewhere in that range. 34, I think, CFS, something like that. And then McMinnville acquired a 1982 right in 2016 that was for 5 million gallons a day. And now we're acquiring a 3rd right that is for just under 5 million gallons, like 4.8 something, with a 1954 priority date. And so the reason we were looking for a right with that date was because the fish persistence right is 1964. So we wanted something prior to that so that we actually had priority over the fish rights. And so that's why we're getting that right. So.
Oh, that is helpful. And I don't want you to have to resend me all the information you've been doing since you started, but is there some like summary document that I could review that might be helpful?
No, not that I'm aware of.
So I would just have to meet with Ed and Preston and they could talk my ears off about the whole project.
Yeah.
Or
Doug and I will assign Preston that responsibility.
I heard if you get trapped by Preston, it could be 6 hours later.
Could be worse. Could be me trapped. So anyway.
actually, I think Ed and I have been doing this since we actually started this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prior to that, it was, Dayton was involved. That was Christy Ellis. And I'm trying to remember who was from Lafayette prior to Preston. I don't remember.
Was it somebody from the council?
No.
No, you guys had a manager prior to Preston.
Yeah, there's a temporary manager.
Yeah.
I'd be honest with you. I don't remember his name.
Yeah. So.
It was such a short-term thing that.
Okay, so much for the river data. So I guess, Chrissy, just any questions you have, I'd give John a call or James, and they can get you up to speed, and Trina can get you any documents that might.
Yeah, Chad has quite a bit of records. I just haven't had the opportunity. I've had some zoning issues and picketers and things that I had to deal with. So I'll get up to speed on this. And then we've got that big, we're in the middle of starting our wastewater project and it's gonna be pretty big. So I'll try to wrap this in the middle of it, but I just want to start participating so that we're in the loop and we can reopen that door.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that we've sent you a copy of the Lafayette contract for you guys to review.
Yes, I've taken a look at it, and then we spoke with John and someone yesterday. Sorry, his name is escaping, but I think for this where they're going to modify it a little bit for our needs for this next year, and we take the water plant offline, and then we're going to start negotiating on the other component. So
okay, all right, sounds good then. So Doug, anything new today to add or anything, or?
No, I think things have been moving along perfectly, as I remember. Now, I don't know if have we finished up the pump station there?
That would be your guys. We're done.
Okay, you're done.
You know, our contract's been closed out, so we're done.
Okay.
James, any idea? Do you know if Haworth's done with his work for them or still working on it?
I think they're close.
They're pretty close. I'm sure they're in their punch list mode at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not complete.
Right. Okay. Okay, Christy, anything else before we adjourn?
no, I think that's it for me. Thank you for letting me attend.
Oh, please, you're part of this, so
We appreciate it.
and if
Yeah,
you
we'll
have
keep the fire hose going.
if you get busy and have somebody on the council that you want to have sit in your place, I mean, just send them and we're fine with that.
Oh, I did have a question for my engineer. He said, would it be all right if anything technical comes up if he attends?
Sure.
Okay. I told him I would send the material ahead of time to see if it was relevant for his input.
Technically, these are public meetings, so.
Okay.
Welcome. So anyway.
Okay.
Okay, Trina, before we adjourn, anything else for the good of the order?
Nope. I move that we adjourn.
Okay,
Set.
motion's made to adjourn. We will adjourn then. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll see
Bye.
most of you again tonight. Okay. Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.